Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I'm Frank Sullivan, and with me is my uncle Frank Darling. Frank, how are you tonight?
Doing good. Weather's still hot here.
Yeah.
like where you guys are.
Yeah, it's
like
sweltering
97 today. Yeah, it was like 97. But
yeah,
good.
My car, I think the car it said on the outside, it said it was like 100. That's what it said on my car, but I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know how accurate those are anyways.
Yeah, I know.
I'm writing down a note here for later. What you call it? So we have... So football is upon us.
Yes,
are you gonna watch the game tonight or no?
I'll watch it tonight. Yeah, I'll watch it.
I'll
watch some of the game. I just like watch football. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be good to watch. Yep.
I know one of the things we talked about back in last year was fantasy football and like a little bit of sports betting.
Yes.
You doing any fantasy this year or no?
I got a little. Last year I played Yahoo and NFL fantasy free, and I did won the championship in one of the leagues, which was cool.
Nice.
But I played a little bit of DraftKings this year, so.
Yeah, that's that.
I got some draft for real, so for money, not a lot of money, but a couple bucks here and there. $5.
No, I do the same.
I'm trying it out. I want to try it out, see how I do.
It's fun and it's very addicting because I've said it.
It's like anything. Yeah.
I try to go for the promos and the boosts.
Yes, that's smart.
So that way I get the extra boost. But again, there'll be times where it's like bet $5 on a college basketball game, and I don't know a thing about it.
Yeah. Well, it makes it fun though. I mean,
it does.
It
does. I have two bets tonight, but fortunately, with one, I made it early in the week, which now going forward, I probably should wait till like almost game day. So I had one of the things is Travis Kelce.
I know. I had him on one of my teams. I didn't play him. I played some.
I got him on my fantasy football team, so I obviously got to sit him. So that's that. And then I also got there's like a 4-leg parlay that it's no good now because he's out.
Right.
But yeah, so we're off to a great start.
I like it though. I mean, it's enjoyable. It lets me watch other stuff. If my team is so bad, then I watch other games to try to win some stuff. Even though it's for nothing on a lot of these I play, I like to win anyways though. I enjoy with other people. So
we're going tomorrow. I'll let you know. I'll send you pictures. Tomorrow we're going to Hell's Kitchen in Foxwoods.
Are you really? That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I remember you telling me you were going to go.
I made the reservations in July 10th. That's how long ago. That's how long ago they're booked, and our reservations are 8:45 at night. Not crazy. I'm ready for bed now, much less 8:45.
Oh my god, that's gonna be fun though.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. How much?
Yeah.
How much do you think Beef Wellington runs?
Well, I'm going to give you an idea. When in England, we're going to this this restaurant called the Ivy.
That's right. You're going into Motherland.
Motherland. They have a special there for the Beef Wellington. It's 2 for 95 pounds, which would be about 95 pounds is about $120. So it'd be $60 a clip.
That's right on par. It's 60. I think it's 65 for the Beef Wellington. Yeah.
You know what we said? We'll go over Frankie's and not pay nothing.
I know. I was gonna say
because you make it.
I made it. It's good, but I tell you, I don't know. It looks. We're probably gonna see. The real question is because I like the seafood, and it's like I want to try. It's like almost like you want to try a little bit of everything, but like I can't eat a lot of food. I can't. I'm not spending $500 for dinner. They have a prefix menu. I think you said like 95 a person, where you get a choice between 2 appetizers.
Right.
It's like the scallops and some sort of tomato burrata or something. I think it's like a salad.
Yep.
The Beef Wellington, and you get like a dessert, the sticky toffee thing, which I heard is really
there
really
it
good.
is, the sticky toffee pudding. We're going to try that too.
Yeah. Look at us when we eat the same meals next.
I know. Isn't that
week.
weird? So when you going now?
Tomorrow night.
Why not?
Yeah, so we're gonna
I think we're
have.
going Wednesday. I think Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna take a lot. It's gonna be exciting to go. We're gonna go
Yeah.
up there, kind of not early, but earlier.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
brother-in-law is gonna watch Stella,
Yeah. I was wondering who was going to watch her. Yeah. That's good.
and because like I said, it's a late dinner. So like once we're done,
Yeah.
I want to zip home, and it's an hour drive,
Yep.
no matter
Oh
how
yeah.
you do it.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I miss going there once in a while. I miss that. Yeah. They got one
it's
in
fun.
here. It's about 45 minutes away. Hard Rock. It's a really nice casino. But never
Really?
been there, but it's. We got to go. We still haven't went there. 5 years I haven't went there yet, but whatever.
Wow,
We'll get there eventually.
I've been to the Boston casino. It's smaller, but it's nice.
Right.
There's
Right.
one right in Boston, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll get into the movie here.
Okay.
We're here
we
for
all set here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
the movie everybody picked was Invincible.
Yes.
It was released in August 25th, 2006. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes long. The box office for opening weekend, pretty good. 17 mil.
Yep.
It grossed 58 million worldwide, and the budget was 30 million. It was directed by Erickson Core, starring Mark Wahlberg as Vince Papale, Elizabeth Banks as Janet, Greg Kinnear as Coach Dick Vermeil, Michael Rispoli as Max, Kevin Conway as Frank Papale, and Kirk Acevedo as Tommy. The simple synopsis, based on the story of Vince Papale, a 30-year-old bartender from South Philadelphia who overcame long odds to play for the NFL Philadelphia Eagles in 1976. It was nominated for the Best Sports Movie that year.
Was it? Okay.
And you know what won?
What?
Talladega
Nights. Wow.
Yes. And you watched it on Disney Plus?
Yep. Nice free
So
movie.
did I.
That felt.
Because remember I said I had both of the DVDs? Remember I said last week?
Yeah.
I had neither.
No.
Maria has them. I know.
That figures though. She's the Wahlberg fan.
She is. Yeah. Okay, so that was it. That's pretty good. I'll get into it. There's a couple more actors there too, but
there's actually a lot of those B and C actors that you've seen in everything.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people in this to pick out. But let's go with Frank's 5 fun facts. Let's see what you got, Frank. Let's see what you got today.
Sure. Let me just. I'm just kind of looking.
Set up.
Yeah.
There.
So, fact number 1: Vince Papale played 3 seasons for the Eagles and was a special teams captain in 1978. Although listed as a wide receiver, Vince Papale played most exclusively on special teams. The only reception in his career came from a 1977 on a 15-yard in 1977. I'm sorry, on a 15-yard pass from Roman Gabriel. This would be the final pass that Gabriel, would throw in the NFL. Gabriel was a 4-time Pro Bowler in 1969 and most valuable player, MVP. Again, this is my past.
Yeah, he was an MVP for the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a good player. He also did movies too. Roman Gabriel.
Did he really?
He was in bit parts. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, interesting.
That's a good. That's a good one. That's a good first start there.
There's a lot of stuff about the real life, and then it's like I kind of want to get some on the movies. So
no, I understand. I know that.
I got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it.
Fact number 2: the real Vince Papale was at Texas Stadium during filming October 24th and 25th as an advisor, which I would imagine he would have been done for a few more days, but. I don't know. Vince Papale's actually real children make cameos in the film. Did you know that?
Yes, I did see that. Yes, I didn't know while I was watching it, but I found that out.
Yeah. His son. It's funny because I was looking up the trivia while watching the movie, and it happened to come right on the scene. His son Vincent Jr. runs out in front of Mark Wahlberg's car to pick up a ball, wearing a homemade jersey of a homemade 83 jersey. His daughter Gabriella is the quarterback in the kids' football game and throws the ball to her brother Vincent Jr. So that's
okay. I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that part. I saw it, but I didn't realize that was there. Okay, that's pretty cool. So both kids were in there. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Vincent and Gabrielle, two Italian names, huh?
Oh yeah.
Fact number 3: Greg Kinnear. That's how you say it? His last name.
Yes, you got it. Yeah,
researched his role by spending time with Dick Vermeil during his final year as head coach of the Chiefs.
Yes.
So he spent some time with him, and just I guess a little information about Dick Vermeil. I don't know if you got it, but he said he served as head coach in NFL for 15 seasons. He was head coach. He was good coach. It's funny because I didn't know what the real guy looked like until I actually Googled him, and I was like, oh, okay, I know. I've seen him on the side because
I'm sure you have. Yeah,
he coached for a long time, huh?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Well, like I said, 12, 15 seasons. Let's see here. So he coached for the Eagles for 7 seasons, the Rams for 3, and the Chiefs for 5. Prior to the NFL, he was head coach for Hilldale High School from 60 to 62. Let's see, I've got a few other Napa Junior College in 64 and UCLA from 64 to 65.
And he won the Super Bowl as the Rams coach. Yeah, he beat the Tennessee
He won the Super Bowl with the Rams coach. He also won the Rose Bowl in 76.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Super Bowl and Rose Bowl.
Which I guess that's probably how that's where he got the upgrade.
Yep, the upgrade. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took some time off between that though. Before he went to the Rams, he took some time off. He was getting older. He didn't want to really coach anymore. So, but they got him out of retirement. So, well, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he have any kids? Didn't look like he did.
I don't know. I didn't
Google that
look
really
into that.
Either.
Yeah.
I know you
That's
sometimes
the thing about
you see like the family of the coach. Like he saw his wife.
Yeah.
He saw his wife and he was late, but it just didn't show. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he had children or not.
But anyways, this is another little interesting fact. So, because this movie reminded me a lot like Rocky, big Philly movie.
It did. It did. I agree totally. Yep.
In November of 2002, NFL Films showed Vince Papale's story on ESPN during Monday Night Football. It was part of a special to commemorate the 26th anniversary of Rocky in 1976. The 4-minute piece
I didn't know that.
about Vince captured the attention of Hollywood, and soon the film came into works. This film was referenced in a bunch of stuff, like the Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know if you've seen that show.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting fact. Right here. So my last fact is a location kind of breakdown. So the stadium that was used to depict the Eagles' 1976 home of Veterans Stadium was in fact previous Eagles Stadium from 1958 to 1970. Franklin Field.
Franklin Field, yeah.
Yes. The Veterans Stadium had been imploded in 2004 prior to the movie's production. So while the shots of the exterior were CGI, the interior shots were filmed at Franklin Field.
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So the outside was the CGI of Veterans Stadium.
Yes, because
the inside was
took it
Franklin.
down.
Got it.
Yep.
I got it right. It was gone, so pretty tough to.
Oh yeah, I know.
Those are good, Frank. Those are good.
Yeah.
You picked through those. Those were good. There's a lot of simple ones in that, but you picked out the good ones in there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a lot more to talk about. I got a lot of stuff for you on this. Did my homework.
I'm sure you did. I know you normally do. You've seen this movie before. I've seen it too.
Yes, yes, yeah,
it was a good movie. Definitely, I was getting a lot of just Rudy vibes.
yes, yes. Enjoyable to watch. It was enjoyable
Yes,
to
very
watch, and
enjoyable.
and I'd watch it again. I like it. I like the scenes in it. So different scenes that were in it. But
Yeah.
here's a little downer. I didn't want to tell you this, but I got to tell you. I don't know how much homework you did.
Okay, so we're talking. This is
Unfortunately,
about the real story, right? The real Vince.
yeah. Well, the problem was number one. If everybody's listening out there, he wasn't laid off as a teacher. Okay. He quit and played for the Philadelphia Bells in the World Football League for 2 seasons of
Okay.
74 and 75. Okay, so he
Uh-huh.
did have experience playing at that level. Okay,
Okay.
he
Didn't know
worked as a
that.
bartender. Yeah, he worked as a bartender after playing for the Bells. He was invited for a tryout by Coach Dick Vermeil. He didn't go to no. A lot of that stuff was just made up. Yeah, but I don't know why they didn't do it that way, but they didn't. And he was the parking lot scene, of course, with Vermeil never happened. I like that scene. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the last part is has no bearing on that, but Papali was 6'2" and Wahlberg was 5'8", so there was a 4-inch. Did you see that?
I did see this. I did see that quote because, like I said, my mother-in-law watched the movie with us, and she's like, Mark Wahlberg's not that tall. I was like, no, he really isn't.
He isn't that tall.
I was like, I'm taller than him.
But I figured you'd get a kick out of that. He
Yeah.
actually had 11 receptions for 185 yards and 2 touchdowns in the World Football League. So,
Wow.
but he never scored a touchdown. I don't know if you knew that.
No, so that was all made up at the end.
That was all made up. Yeah, it was all made up at the end.
Well,
Whatever. It's a movie, like I said.
Yeah,
You gotta you gotta
unfortunately-
make it fun to watch. You know.
yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
the struggle's got to be real. You gotta
Right.
be really struggling, and,
I agree.
and the triumph has got to be, victorious.
Yes.
It was. It's funny because I haven't put the clip up yet, but that was the clip I ended up getting was him at the end getting the touchdown and such.
Oh, it is awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The way it's done, it's awesome. With his friends there up in the stadium, it was really cool. I enjoyed it. But that's all. That's
good to go over that.
Start off with that.
No, that's
We'll
good.
go
Usually,
but-
if it's a true story, you usually kind of dig up
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
real info.
Yeah.
We can go through the cast first. I mean, where do you start?
Sure. I don't know. They're all good at it. I mean, and did you find anything about Wahlberg and Kinnear if they were the only people that were asked to play this part? I couldn't find nothing.
I didn't find
No,
it. Yeah,
No,
like
so I
who?
guess they must have been the first picks. They must have been.
Had have been.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Mark Wahlberg is such an underrated actor, and I don't think he gets the credit that he
He's come a long
deserves.
ways from Marky Mark. Yeah.
Comedy, he's got it.
He does.
Action, he's got it. Drama, he's got it. I mean,
and he's built. He's nice looking.
built,
He's got it all.
Yeah, no, he's got the whole package, as you would call it.
And remember, he had a lot of tough. He had gotten some trouble too. So I think he's been in jail when he was younger. So
Yeah,
he's come a long ways. He's come a long ways. Really.
Greg Kinnear, I mean, he's one of those guys. Be actor, been in everything.
He has been. He's good. I like him. He's a good actor, man. Really good actor. He plays that part beautifully.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Elizabeth Banks, of course, she's a sweetheart.
Another one. It seems like a lot of these movies they use the same. We've had two, at least for I was just thinking off the top of my head with Elizabeth Banks. She was in that and the horse one, Seabiscuit.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. I love her. Of course, we know she's from the Hunger Games, so.
Yep.
Also.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a good actress. She's a sweet little thing.
Michael Rispoli, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Another guy that he's been in everything too.
He has. I know. That's Max.
If you want to listen, they have the Talking Soprano podcast. They stopped doing. They stopped doing it. They did like a whole rewatch where they so they finished it. You know what I mean? They finished. They did all the rewatched episodes, but they interviewed him, and it was interesting to him to talk about how many pilots he's done, and that didn't go anywhere.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? How many?
Many pilots. So
Oh,
pilot
okay.
episodes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's he was talking about how like he's done so many pilot episodes and it just didn't go anywhere.
Oh,
Um,
no, that's a
there's a
shame.
good show called The Deuce on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's an
Okay.
old, not an older show, but I think it ended up finishing like 2017. But
Right.
he's in it, and it's a very good show. I'm gonna send you a thing of it, but it's
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
maybe three seasons. James Franco is like the main star.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It's a great show, and Sopranos.
Yep.
He was in, and there was the other girl, Invincible is the his wife that just picks up and leaves.
Oh, yeah. I thought I noticed her from
She
something.
she plays the FBI agent in Sopranos, or one of the FBI
Oh.
agents.
Okay. I thought I knew her face, but I wasn't. I
Yeah,
mean, she was in the scene for like 5 minutes. I didn't think too much of it, but
I wonder if that story was true.
no, it was.
It was
Yeah, it was true. Yeah,
because it's funny when
it was
we're
true.
looking at the end when he married the girl. He ends up marrying Elizabeth Banks,
Yes.
Janet. So
Yes.
I
Yeah.
thought that was
Yeah.
funny, and interesting.
I know, but that it did happen. His wife left him. Yeah. I don't know if she left him like that, but she left him. Yeah. They
What an
got
awful
divorced,
scene,
so.
huh?
It was horrible. That was
She leaves
horrible.
him. She said, "You're nothing. What is it? You're never going to be nothing."
I know. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. So remember now, we got to remember this. That's 2 years after he played in the WFL. Because I don't want to get into it because that has no bearing on the movie. But he was down in the dumps. That's when he started to. He probably thought he'd never play Pro Bowl. He wanted to play for the Eagles. That was his whole main thing. That's what he wanted to play for, a real team, not a real football league. So
Yeah,
yeah. Then you had Kevin Conway as the father. He's been in all kinds of stuff.
really. I
He's been in
figured
Law and
that.
Order. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I figured he's been in a bunch of stuff.
And Kirk Acevedo as Tommy. He's been in everything.
Yeah.
I liked him. I thought he was the truest friend he had in
think
the
what
whole
I've
thing,
seen.
Tommy.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
been in
Banner
Arrow.
Brothers is a good show. Was
Yeah,
a good
he's
show.
been in. Yeah, he's been in Arrow. He was the bad guy. He's been in. I can't think of another movie he was in, but he turned bad. He was a cop, but he was a bad cop. But he's been in all kinds of stuff. A lot of good character actors in this movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I agree. Yeah, a lot
and
of.
I think I think they helped. I really do. I think they helped the whole movie. Yeah.
Well, you had to get those guys. I don't call them New York guys, but they're Philly guys. They're kind of
They're Philly guys.
There's Philly guys, and you know right away when you're going to cast New York guys, and you know right away when you're going to cast Boston guys.
You're exactly right. You're exactly
Typecast
right.
almost.
Yep. Yep.
The other guy too, Michael Kelly.
Yeah, I know. Michael Kelly.
He's been in 1,000.
Yeah, I know. There's so many people to name. There's so many people to be in that. I can't name everybody, but that was good, Michael Kelly. Yeah, I left him out. I don't know why. I should have put him in there too.
I thought I noticed Randy Couture as one of the players. Did you know that?
He is one of them.
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
Because again, we were just talking last week about how I was watching Expendables,
right?
And then he makes
he's in that.
He plays just a player, I guess, just a background player.
Oh, I didn't know that. I got to look at that.
And he gets, I recognize him, but it's very quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, because I'm looking through the cast. I'm like, I'm wondering if they had, who else they've had and we just missed.
Well, the thing was a few little. I'm glad you said that because there was a few things here that were a little tricky when they're playing the Giants. These are just little things that I picked up.
Yep.
The Doug Kotar and Hall of Famer Larry Zonka were the running backs at the time for the Giants, but they wouldn't let them use their names. It's a stupid thing, but on the names of the running backs,
yeah.
See that one was James, and didn't know that. But I guess the Eagle players were very happy to use their names in the movie, like Bill Berge and those guys. I'm just naming one person, but they didn't mind using their names in the show, which they played back then.
Well. And again, what I was saying before is this movie seems like a big, Eagles, like Philly movie. Like if you're from Philly, you probably love this movie because it just seems like part of the whole. It seemed like part of the theme of the movie was like that Philly pride of the team, as bad as the fan base has been
Oh,
known
it's
for it.
horrible. In every sport, it's horrible. I hate them. I do in
But
every sport.
yeah,
The Phillies, the Flyers, go on and
Flyers,
on and
everyone.
on.
Huh?
Man. There's a lot of teams. But I agree. They're very serious about their
Yeah,
sports.
just the fan base just seemed it, and too, and he's running through the the Rocky all over it, running through the town and the bridge
I
and shit.
know. That was good. You picked that up. I mean,
Yeah. Well, we watched Rocky last year.
I guess a lot of the hits. I don't know. I don't think this is in there. I dug this one up. A lot of the hits were real, and Wahlberg hung in there. He was banged up pretty good, but he wanted the actor. He wanted the actors. Well, it was yeah, he wanted the actors. These are actors that were doing this, not players. These are actors. And he says, "I didn't care. Hit me. I want to make it real. I want to make it real looking." So,
do you think they let you change your pads like that now? I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's
no.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. You realize when his career ended in '79, he had a shoulder injury. I wouldn't doubt if it was from that. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Yeah. He couldn't play no more. So, but yeah, it's pretty wild. Let's see what else we got here now. Let's see.
A lot of great music in this.
Oh, the music was excellent in this. Awesome music. Middle 70s, late 70s, middle 70s, late 70s.
Yep.
You know what the sad part is? You can't miss it. This is something you usually pick up, and I'm sure you already did, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Yep.
The era was a tough era. You had Gerald Ford as the president, then Jimmy Carter, two useless presidents. You had gas lines, you had strikes all over the country. It was
that was part of the thing. I know.
It was a bad time.
Didn't know that really. No.
I know, because guess what? I was in them gas lines. I know what it was like. You had to get up at like 6 in the morning to get gas. You were waiting in line with 30 cars. Yeah.
Holy
there were
shit.
two horrible presidents. So they show you that too. You're watching the show, but you don't think of that. But that was a bad era too. Not just in Philly.
The only gas line I've seen, and I haven't even seen gas line. I've seen gas shortages when I think it was last year or a year ago when they had one of the hurricanes.
Yeah, I was 16, so that's what, 78?
Okay.
I had my mother's green car. I remember waiting in the lines. I'm talking 30, 40 cars, bud. You're waiting in the road to get the gas.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's nuts.
They were in charge at that time. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're gonna love this one. Linda came up with this. Her best favorite quote. Coach wants to see you. Bring your playbook.
Oh yeah, I was telling the kids, I was like, "Look, these guys are getting cut."
Yeah, and then mine was fight, Eagles, fight.
Yeah,
the big guy, remember?
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, the tryouts were hysterical.
Oh yeah, I wrote that down too. Yeah, with the guys. It's funny because like you would see that happen. It's a bunch of fat, overweight, out of shape guys that just want to get on the field and get next to the thing.
Can you imagine he was 30 years old and he was an old man? We talked about this last week. Remember, I think it was, I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about running backs. Remember you said by 30 they're done pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what was kind of funny too, because like I think some of the best scenes in this movie was like the backyard football scenes.
Love it, man.
In the snow, in the mud.
Yeah.
Great visual just of it.
Excellent.
It was unbelievable.
With the lights on.
And I'm like, these guys are 30, 31, 30, in their 30s, working at the warehouse. Well, these guys aren't playing fucking football. I
mean, well, maybe you go.
Tackle football at that. I mean, I know they were a different breed back then, but it just.
We'll give you
next thing you know, you're getting hit in the leg, and then you're out. Then you're not working nowhere. You know what I mean?
Well, you're funny. Well, I'm going to give you a little lesson here. I played a lot of sandlot ball when I was a kid, and then and I played a lot in the mud. I played with car lights on. I've done things like that. And then when I worked at Sikorsky's, I went and played with a bunch of kids. I was 30. We played tackle. That was insane. Until we were at the goal line, 11 on 11 now. No pads, And they look at me and said, "You want the ball?" And I said, "Why would I want the ball?"
Mm.
So I got the ball, right?
Yeah.
So they hike it to me. I go around the side. Nobody blocks.
No.
And guy hits my knee, right?
That's it.
My body goes this way.
Yep.
And that's it for me. I was out for no, I didn't go to doctor or nothing. I was out for 3 weeks not playing. And then I was better and I went and played again. But that was it after that. I didn't play too much after that.
Yeah.
But I loved playing. That was fun.
When I was a kid, we used to play all the time at the parks, schools, even in high school. Then you kind of stop playing. I ended up I got pushed down on my knee really hard, and the little sac between my knee and my skin burst.
See you later.
It just, dude, I remember driving home, which I probably should, because I was like, I don't know, I was like, it was like 8, 17. Yeah. I couldn't even bend my knee. It was that bad.
Yeah. Then after that, I played flag football and two-hand touch. That was fine. We had a lot of fun doing that. I did that until I was 35, 36.
I tried doing that too. They do the softball leagues. I tried getting a flag football team going, and it just you got to rely on people. You guys know. I'm sure Maria too is you got to get people committed. Yep.
But it was I have to admit, it was fun playing with the kids there. They weren't all kids. Yeah. Well, some of these kids were out of high school, but I loved it. It was pretty cool. I got a kick out of it. So. But when they said, "Do you want the ball?" I said, "Guys, you guys are 20 years old. Why don't you take the ball?"
Yeah.
Well, you're the biggest guy. I said, "Yeah, okay." Thanks for
blocking. I know, right?
Yeah, it was funny. I like when you said that, though. That's really. I missed that. I really missed them days.
Yeah. No, I know.
Well, Frank, think about it. What are you, 32? 34?
34?
Yeah, well, 4 years ago, I was playing. So,
that's wild. Yeah.
But, yeah, it was fun.
When I was telling you about, I was getting Rudy vibes because one of the scenes, they end up telling him to settle down in training camp.
Yes.
And I was like,
I like that.
That was the scene right out of Rudy where what's his face's character, Vince Vaughn, the characters told him to settle down. He's like, this guy's playing like he's ready for the Super Bowl, but
yep.
Perfect example is he knows the minute he lets up is the minute he gets cut.
He's going. No, you're right. I know. That's a good good
catch. Yeah.
Yeah. The
old man just made you look bad.
I know. Hey, how about when he says to him? He says the name is spelled wrong. Does it really matter?
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I know. He's not wrong though. I mean, yeah.
No.
Because they had how many weeks of training? They had how many weeks of training camp?
Yeah. Oh. Well, normally it's probably about 2 months. That's
2 months, right? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. And they played 6 preseason games then.
That's a lot. I know. That was a lot for back then.
Yes.
Now I couldn't even see. Now they're going to shorten it. Right? Because there's 4.
4, yeah.
Now they're looking to shorten it too, because dudes. Yeah. Travis Kelce.
Joe Burrow.
Joe
Burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I look at it this way. I know you got to go to training camp. I know you got to get in shape and all that, but let them get hurt in this season. You know what I mean? When it means something. I hate to say it that way, but
You're right. They should really only have. I mean, let's be honest. They should pretty much know by the time preseason comes around. I mean, they should pretty much know who. Who they're gonna want. I mean, then maybe like a set few. So maybe have like a scrimmage. Maybe have like 2 games.
And have the youngsters out there, all the rookies and stuff. Let them earn their keep.
Yeah, or even
too.
Allow them to have more room for their practice squad or whatever. You know what I mean? Keep these guys on reserve, and it's up to them. Hey, if you want, you can go to another team, or you can stay here and stay on the whatever you want to call it, the practice squad and training squad, and just stay along. I mean, you know.
No, you're right. I agree with you. You know what though? This movie really, though, when you think about it, It was more, he makes the pros, but it showed what determination can do for you in real life. He was at the lowest point in his life, basically, from that. And
Yep.
look what he did, though. But that's in anything, though. It has nothing to do with sports. I think that's another story they're trying to tell you, you know? He wasn't the best player by any means. He wasn't a superstar.
I mean, he made a team just barely.
Yeah.
Because he was, what, like a fifth string receiver?
Yeah, something like that.
So, I mean, that's, and again, that's what they mostly play special teams.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Hey, how about when he has the car trouble and he has Tommy show up?
Oh, yeah.
Tommy shows up and he's going to tell him he made the team.
Yeah, no, that was a cool scene.
That was cool. When I first saw it, I said, "What, has he got car trouble again? What's going on now?" And then the fact that he makes it, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Then Coach Vermeil, remember when he grabs him? He grabs him on the sideline. He says, "I stuck my neck out for you."
And then he had to light a fire under his ass again. It's just you let up for a little bit, and
I know.
He's like, "Give me your playbook."
I think this still happens in the NFL. You ever see it? A guy makes a mistake, you don't see him play the rest of the game.
He's gone. Yeah.
You don't. Even today, you don't see him. Yeah. Wonder why you see
him.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you don't even see him on a team again.
Nope. Exactly.
You make one bonehead. You've seen. I've never seen him watching the Packers. You have one guy makes a boneheaded play in a bad situation. He's gone. Bye.
Yeah.
On to the next on the depth chart.
Next on the depth chart. Who's your quarterback now? Love?
I love, but apparently he's kind of hurt too. I don't really know if I don't know. I just hear. I don't know because he looked pretty good in preseason, but from what I thought he was hurt. I don't know. I have to look into it.
You got Watson. He's good.
Watson's
the receiver, real good.
I think the running game is the best it's ever been with Aaron Jones and
that's going to be the key for them. Well, you never know. They might be revitalized. You don't know.
Never know. Different. What are the? I was telling Casey the other day. I was like, this is going to be weird watching another quarterback play.
I know. You've had Favre and Rodgers your whole life, right?
Spoiled, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got spoiled. You got like maybe a backup here. The guy we went to the one game in January.
Right.
I can't remember what his name was. He was the backup, and they sat him because we were 15-1.
Yes,
and
right.
The guy,
I remember you telling me that.
And the guy went out through 6 touchdowns. The backup, unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing the scenes with Tom Landry and Roger Staubach. I gotta say.
Oh, that was awesome, man. Tall Jones and Randy White. Yeah.
I was like, again, I was trying to explain that to Casey because she doesn't really know who those guys are. I was like, you guys realize like those guys.
Hall of Fame.
I barely know them, but yeah, I know them as their Hall of Fame. Hall of Famers.
They are. And the Eagles weren't going to beat them. They acted like they were just coming off the NFC Championship game. They weren't going to beat that team the first game. Come on.
Yeah.
You're asking too much.
I know.
Hey, did you realize who they beat in that first season? They had 4 wins that season that Vermeil took over. They beat the Giants twice.
Did they? That's funny.
Yes.
They beat the Giants twice, huh?
She's in the stands there. They're giving her a hard time. That was
I know.
Good.
Nowadays, you end up getting shot.
There's so many good scenes in that movie.
There
really is.
I thought when they added like the weather, it was cool in the beginning when they were watching the game and it's starting to snow.
Oh, I've been in those games. I'm sure you have too.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the way to go see a game, though. I'd rather freeze to death than sweat than
Me too.
Heat stroke in the sun.
I've been in downpours. I've been in all kinds of stuff.
I heard that it's just I don't know if you'll know anything about it. I don't even know if it's true that the Miami Dolphins, their away team, always the way they have the away team on the field is the sun hits down on their side.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Sure.
So that it's always like 10 to 20 degrees hotter on that side.
Oh yeah.
I just thought it was
funny.
Interesting.
It's funny you say that because when Maria's team and Sonia played in the Little League championship game, not championship game, but champion thing against Seymour, we'd always be in the dugout that was in the sun. It'd be like an oven,
Oh,
and they'd be in the shade all the time. Yeah, it was a joke. Home
that's
field advantage.
that's awful.
Well, I know
Yeah,
it is, but that's the way it is.
I know.
Ooh, boy. What else we got?
Trying to think.
Here?
The looking at the knuckles trick. I've seen that in other movies.
That's awesome, isn't it?
I can't. It's another another football movie, and I
Right.
can't. I'm trying to look at what movies we've seen. I can't remember whether it might be Any Given Sunday. I can't remember, or no, it might have been in Rudy actually.
It might have been in Rudy. You're right.
He refers to the knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. That was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So if the knuckles are down, you can see the whites. That means he's coming. If the knuckles are up, that means he's staying where he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No,
Like that.
it's easy. Yeah, easy trick to learn.
It is an easy trick. Now they wear gloves, so you can't see anything.
Oh yeah, I know. Trying to think. I think that's all I got here.
Yeah, I covered a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, in the trivia there really wasn't a real lot. You did well
No,
on that. There's a lot of itsy bitsy things that didn't.
I thought there would be more, to be honest with you, but it's a real story.
Well, one thing we should mention, if Vince is listening, because we know he is.
We know he is. Yeah.
He does a lot of charity things. He
He
does a lot of charitable things. He does. I don't know exactly what they are, but I've read that about him. So he's a good he's a good guy.
He's a good egg, that guy.
I think he's 68 now. I think, yeah, because he was born in 48. I think he's 60 or whatever it was. He's like, yeah, he was born 46.
Really?
So he's like 68. Yeah, he's like 68 years old. Yeah, his father passed. Well, not his father passed away. Sorry, never mind. Let's get out of this. The actor that played his dad had just passed away.
Really? Oh.
Kevin Conway. Yeah, he just passed away. But yeah. Dick Vermeil's still alive. He's up there.
Oh yeah, he's up. Yeah. Do they still? I had the one question. Do they still do like roommates and shit in training camp? I would imagine, right?
I think so. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
remember, hey, it builds teamwork. Yeah.
Teamwork. Yeah.
You got to be able to. You got to be able to get along with everybody. That's the whole thing about it. Definitely. But yeah, it was a good movie. I loved the movie. I could watch it over and over again. Very physical, though. Getting to that point, that's a physical game, man. You see him get blindsided a couple times out there, man. It's unbelievable. I couldn't even. You don't realize how good those players. You don't realize it. It's mind-boggling. He did the 4.5, 40.
I know.
Anything over that, for that position, you ain't playing. You ain't playing in the NFL. I don't think you are anyways.
Oh, I know.
Not starting out, you're not. No. Unless you're somebody like Gronkowski that can just run over you or something.
Oh, I know. Just run you over.
Hey, no Brady this year.
Thank God.
What a shame, huh?
Yeah.
My God. My life is good.
It only took him 30 years.
Yeah. He's been. Oh my God. Well, we'll see what happens. We play Monday, and I've got a tough first 6 games, so it's going to be very hard. Play the Eagles, Kansas City, the Patriots, the Bills.
Hey man, cheer up! You got a Hall of Fame.
Got the superstar.
You got a
Hall of Fame. The Hall of Famer. Yeah. I hope they realize the Jets that they have to play the game. They can't just sit back and think he's going to throw 4 touchdowns. No.
He can, but again, it's more than that.
They got to block for him. They got to give him time. If they do that, they should do well. But
yeah,
see what happens. You guys play the Bears. That'll be an interesting game, playing in Chicago.
Yeah.
I know they're going to want to beat you because you don't have Rodgers now, and he always beats them. So
again, with him out, with now a new quarterback, it's hard to say.
You don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. How we're gonna play. We're gonna find out. I mean, we didn't make the playoffs last year, right? So I mean, we can't.
Right.
It's either you make the playoffs or you don't. That's my opinion. It doesn't really matter whether you finish, 0 and. Well, it does. But you don't want to. Whether you finish 4 and 15 or 8-8, and if you don't make the playoffs, you don't make the playoffs, right?
Hey,
that's the way I see it.
I agree totally. Before we go off, the one thing we didn't mention about the movie, how about all the fans? How they were beating up on the coach and oh my God, it was hysterical. That's the way it is, though. I mean, you go to games. I've been to Jet games. Oh my God, it was brutal what they used to say.
People. Yeah,
you might have your Packer fans doing that this year. Who knows?
Nah, I don't think it's a different. It's a different era out there. Those are
they're pretty loyal.
Good fans. But
Rodgers, he better not make one mistake. New York's going to eat him off.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, crazy.
But I think we covered it. You want to go into ratings?
We did. Yeah, I'll start out. I guess it got a 7.0.
Yep.
Invincible, IMDb. Well, the cast was very good. And with a $30 million budget, I thought that was pretty good. You got a good cast there, good B actors and good regular actors, leading man, and leading lady too, to some extent. Only an hour and 45 minutes long, which I thought was good.
Yeah.
I liked everything about it. I thought it was very well done. And I'm not going to give it 7. I'm going to give this. I don't know, I like this movie.
So it's funny before you give your score, you give it a think. I wrote down some of the other football ratings that we give. So
give me some.
Some of the ones that you've done. Let's see here. You've got Blindside 8.5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is your rating. Replacements 8.7. And Longest Yard 8.2. Those are the 3 movies that you've done.
Wow.
So you got it when you compare it to that.
Well, you're killing me now.
Is it better than those movies? If you had a choice, which one are you picking? You grabbing Invincible off the rack, or are you grabbing?
I'm gonna go higher than 7. No doubt about it. I'm gonna
go high too. Honestly,
I'm gonna give it like about an 8.3. That's what I'm gonna go.
That's respectful.
Yeah.
I think I might go a little bit higher. So I'm going through. You said the action's great. You know, Mark Wahlberg takes a beat, and love Mark Wahlberg. Yep. Even the other characters are pretty great. The story was awesome. You know,
it is. True stories really.
Like I said, it's a good Philly movie. Going off some of the movies, I'll tell you, I did. Let's see, This is some of my higher ones because I've done a few more movies.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I gave Rudy an 8. I gave Remember the Titans a 10.
Yeah, Remember the Titans would be my top one.
Friday Night Lights.
If I rated that, yeah, Friday Night Lights good.
9.5.
Yeah,
and then
I would have.
Replacements, I gave a 9.3.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to go right at a 9. It's better than. I think it's better than Rudy. I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 8.5. I think that's.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's in between. It's a little bit better than Rudy, but it's not. I don't think it's as good as Replacements. Those are also different movies too.
Yeah, different kind of movie, but there was some comedy to this too, which was good.
Yes.
At the tryouts and stuff, it had a little bit of everything. A lot of seriousness too.
Yep.
It was good. Very well done. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, here. So again, we didn't put a poll up yet. So for everyone listening, this guy will be in London next week. So hopefully he'll enjoy his have a nice safe trip, nice vacation.
Yeah.
And we'll put up a poll. I also have another thought too. I'll write that down. We'll talk offline. So yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about before you head out?
No, that's it. Like I said, I'll keep in touch with you.
Yep. We'll keep in touch. Yep. And we'll figure that out.
Keep in touch with you, and we'll see if Friday's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the week coming up. The week after, though, I'll text you before we're coming home. We'll see if Friday's going to be good. If it is, that's fine. I'll watch it Friday morning. We'll do it Friday night. Whatever we want to do. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's going to be a couple hours probably at best. So, that's it. So I'm not going to worry about it. So.
Gotcha.
And it is going to be those two you said, though. the rookie and League of Their Own?
Oh.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
right? Or are you switching it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Never mind.
It's going to be the baseball. Yeah, let me see. So yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, or we're all set?
No, we're all set.
We'll talk offline.
All right.
All right. Sounds good. That's the ball game.